All right, deep divers, welcome back. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and
let's get right into it.
let's jump in today. We are going to peel back the curtain on Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
With a guy who knows it inside and out. Bruce. Eric Kaplan, you might know him as the guy behind Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
6 Feet Under. Girls.
Big shows.
Huge shows. But his journey to get there
Yeah.
is anything but a straight shot to the top. Have you ever wondered
Right.
what it really takes to make it in TV?
It's a question we all have.
It's not all red carpets and award shows, so get ready for some truth bombs because Kaplan is spilling the tea.
Yeah, what's so fascinating about Kaplan's story is he's obviously like incredibly successful,
Right.
but he's also faced a ton of rejection trying to get his own projects off the ground.
His own stuff.
Exactly. And his new memoir is called They Went Another Way.
Ooh, I like that title.
A Hollywood Memoir.
Catchy.
And it chronicles 6 grueling months of him trying to pitch shows and like navigate the industry's, unique personalities.
Unique personalities, for sure.
Yeah.
This book is a wild ride. He's trying to schedule these like Zoom meetings.
I can't even imagine.
With A-listers like Glenn Close and Pete Davidson.
Wow.
But it's like herding cats. I mean, delays, setbacks, people ghosting him.
Oh, man.
You name it, he's been through it.
Yeah.
The title itself, They Went Another Way.
It's so perfect.
It really does sum up the whole experience, doesn't it?
It really does. And, that feeling of constantly being told no or like not yet, it's something that I think a lot of creatives can relate to.
Oh, yeah.
Even outside of Hollywood.
100%.
It's
brutal.
It's that constant cycle of hope and then just like crushing disappointment.
Yeah.
That Kaplan captures. So remember that part in the book where he's like talking to his son about a meeting that went well?
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
And his son's just like, it always goes well, then nothing ever happens.
Ouch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Brutal honesty.
Only a teenager can deliver that kind of truth.
Right, but it also cuts to the heart of something deeper,
Yeah.
Like this isn't just about one writer's struggles. This is about like the inherent challenges of putting yourself out there creatively.
Yeah.
You
pour your heart into a project,
Mm-hmm.
and then you face rejection, and then you pick yourself up.
You got to dust yourself off.
And you do it all over again.
You do it again,
It's
exactly.
just like it never ends.
And what's interesting is Kaplan doesn't shy away from those tough parts at all.
No, he doesn't.
Like he's brutally honest about his frustrations.
Really?
Even venting about like collaborators who didn't quite get his vision.
Oh, really?
Or, Pete Davidson being Pete Davidson.
Oh, my God. Classic.
Yeah.
Gotta love him.
I mean,
You got to give Kaplan credit for keeping it real.
100%.
And I think that's what makes this memoir
Yeah.
so compelling. We're getting this raw,
Totally
unfiltered look
behind the curtain.
at the inner workings of Hollywood,
Yeah.
power dynamics, and all
All of it.
It's important to remember that this is just one person's perspective.
Right.
Of course.
Sure.
But it does raise some really interesting questions about how the industry works
Oh, yeah.
and the challenges that even like seasoned writers face.
Definitely.
Now, before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the
Oh,
channel,
so please do that.
and leave a comment below.
We love hearing from you guys.
We'll be right back with more insights from Eric Kaplan's Hollywood journey.
One thing that really struck me about Kaplan's story is how much persistence plays a role in Hollywood.
For sure.
Like he could have easily just coasted on his past successes,
Yeah, totally.
but he keeps pushing
He does.
to get his own ideas out there.
It makes you wonder, though, what is it about his writing style that makes it harder to sell those projects?
Right.
I mean, we know he can write for these hugely popular shows,
Yeah.
but when it comes to his own stuff,
Something's not clicking.
yeah, like what's the deal?
Well, think about some of the shows that Kaplan's worked on, like Seinfeld, 6 Feet Under Girls. They're all very character-driven,
Yeah.
often focusing on the like everyday struggles of relatable people.
So maybe his solo projects are just a different beast altogether.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're too niche or too outside the box for what studios are looking for.
It's definitely possible, and it speaks to a larger truth about the industry, There's this delicate balance between artistic vision and commercial viability.
Right.
I mean, studios are businesses at the end of the day,
Of course.
and they need to see a potential return on their investment.
Right. It's like you need that perfect storm of talent, a great idea, and the right timing to really break through.
Totally.
And even then, there's no guarantee
Right.
that it's going to resonate with audiences.
Exactly.
Which is a whole other hurdle.
And in today's media landscape,
Yeah.
with like so much content vying for our attention, It's harder than ever to stand out.
100%.
But, getting back to Kaplan, yeah.
Even though none of the projects that he was working on in the book
Okay.
have gotten the green light yet.
Really?
He hasn't given up.
That's awesome.
He's actually co-showrunning season 2 of the Netflix rom-com,
Right.
Nobody Wants This.
No way. So he's juggling a successful career while still trying to launch these other passion projects.
He is.
That's dedication.
Yeah, and Nobody Wants This actually sounds like it might fall into his wheelhouse
Interesting.
of those people navigating daily life kind of shows.
I see that.
And he's working with Jenna Connor again,
Oh, cool.
who he collaborated with on Girls.
Awesome.
So there's already like a strong creative partnership there.
So maybe this is a case of they went another way, leading him right back to where he needs to be.
Maybe.
Like maybe all those setbacks were actually necessary.
Interesting.
Stepping stones in his career.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah.
And it reminds us that, success isn't always a straight line.
Sometimes it's about taking detours, learning from those experiences, and ultimately finding a path that aligns with your strengths and passions.
Deep divers. We've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But stick with us, because we're about to dive even deeper
Oh, yeah.
into the mind of Bruce Eric Kaplan.
Get ready.
And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment below. We'll be right back. One thing that really struck me about this memoir is his sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's laying out all of this rejection,
Right.
but he does it with this wit and self-awareness that makes it so entertaining.
Totally. And that's such a valuable skill in any creative field, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
Especially one as high pressure as Hollywood.
Absolutely.
Like being able to laugh at yourself, finding the absurdity in the struggle
Yeah.
can be a real lifesaver.
It really can. And let's be real.
Yeah.
Who haven't faced their own "they went another way" moment
Oh, yeah.
at some point in their lives, whether it's a job application, a creative project, or even asking someone out on a date?
Totally.
Rejection is a universal experience.
It really is. And Kaplan's story, I think, is a great reminder that it's not about the setbacks themselves,
Right.
but how we choose to respond to them.
100%. Do we let them crush our spirit?
Yeah,
Or do we use them as fuel to keep going?
exactly.
And Kaplan definitely seems like the keep going type.
Oh, yeah, he's a fighter.
Even with all the ups and downs, he's still clearly so passionate
Yeah.
about writing and pitching ideas and collaborating with other talented people.
For sure.
There's a real tenacity there
Yeah.
that I find super inspiring.
It's that kind of persistence,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
often separates those who make it in creative fields from those who don't.
I think you're right.
And at the end of the day, even though none of the specific projects from his memoir have actually been made yet,
Yeah.
he's still working. He's still creative.
Awesome.
And he even thinks that Glenn Close, Pete Davidson idea could still happen.
Talk about not giving up on your dream.
Yeah, we know, right?
Yeah.
But hey, maybe that's the lesson here.
What's that?
Success isn't always a straight line.
Right.
It's about adapting, evolving, and finding new ways to
Yeah.
bring your vision to life.
Exactly. And sometimes those "they went another way" moments lead you down a path that you never expected,
Totally.
which might turn out to be even better
Right.
than the one you originally planned.
So, deep divers, that wraps up our exploration
It does.
of Bruce Eric Kaplan's Hollywood journey.
What a journey.
We've uncovered the realities of pitching shows, the importance of persistence, and the power of finding humor,
Oh, yeah.
even in the face of rejection.
For sure.
Hopefully, this deep dive has given you all a fresh perspective
A new way of looking at things.
on the creative process and the people behind the stories
Yeah.
we love to watch.
The stories that move us. If you're interested in getting the full scoop on Kaplan's experiences, be sure to check out his memoir, They Went Another Way.
Such a good read.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below.
We love hearing from you guys.
We love hearing your thoughts. Until next time, keep diving deep.